Welcome to Sports Guy Talking. I am Dustin Tran, your host, as I am joined by guest Jay Olds today to talk about how Baker Mayfield will perform on the Panthers. Jay Olds, he's a Division II quarterback that's currently a backup. He's trying to fight his way through the quarterback rotation in the depth chart, trying to move his way up. Anyways, the point is Baker Mayfield, he's currently in a quarterback competition with Sam Darnold. However, Baker Mayfield would probably be expected to play sooner rather than later. Before I say anything else, though, I want to present you guys with the topic question. So, here it is. How will Baker Mayfield perform this season for the Panthers?
Man, I think Baker Mayfield is going to come out here and put on the show. Baker is the quarterback we've been waiting for a good little minute. We thought Cam would come back and perform as high as he used to, but unfortunately he didn't. And Sam Darnold wasn't an answer, nor Teddy Bridgewater. But I think that if we could get 2020 Baker Mayfield out there on the Carolina Panthers field, we would be a high contenders of the playoffs.
You're a lot more confident in Baker Mayfield than I am. Look, I'm not going to say that Baker Mayfield's a scrub or that he's worse than Sam Darnold, like what some people are doing right now. But look, Baker Mayfield, he's not all that. He's not as good as what he thinks he is. I think that he's a little too cocky for a guy that isn't as good as what he actually is. Baker Mayfield, his attitude is like he's a top 10 quarterback, and he's right there with the top quarterbacks in the league. But the truth is, Baker Mayfield, is he even a top 20 quarterback? I think you could name 21 quarterbacks better than Baker Mayfield right now in the NFL. Baker Mayfield is a below average quarterback. Below average quarterback means your team is going nowhere for next year. I'm a Panthers fan. Hopefully he proves me wrong. But if Baker Mayfield plays like how he's been playing for most of his career, the Panthers, they're going to be screwed for 2022. But I'll say this much for them. He's going to be an upgrade over Sam Darnold.
Definitely. He is way more of an upgrade for a quarterback on the team. I would say that I got confidence in Baker because he isn't the best quarterback in the league, but I think that's a big step the Panthers took getting him. Now coming back, we have a healthy of him and a young team. We got 3 new offensive linemen coming in, one from the LA Rams that just came off the Super Bowl season, so I'm pretty confident in that. Then we got DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson out there on the field with them, with the healthy Christian McCaffrey. So I feel like our offense is going to have a way big improvement in the 5 wins that we had. I'm pretty confident in them.
Well, obviously, I'm a Panthers fan. You're a Panthers fan. We've won 5 games in each of the last 3 seasons. So I think that right now, getting a guy like Baker Mayfield, you have to feel a little bit optimistic about that because Baker Mayfield has never had a season where he's won less than 6 games in his NFL career. Baker Mayfield has proven that he can at least get you to mediocrity. Now, look, being mediocre, technically it's not good enough, but for this Panthers team, we wish we could have mediocrity right now at the position. And I think that's what Baker Mayfield's going to provide. I think you and I are going to both agree that he's going to beat out Sam Darnold for the starting job. However, I got to go ahead and ask you this question. All right, so you're a quarterback. How hard is it for a quarterback to learn a playbook right in the middle of training camp or something like that, in the middle of off-season workouts?
It's pretty difficult coming in, and I could say for a professional quarterback that their playbook is way more complicated than a college playbook. But it's all in your mindset, and if you're intelligent enough, then you just come back, you study every day, you get stuff down pat. You got to remember, you run it mentally, make sure you're ready for it, and physically. So I think that he can get it down pat, and I think that he'll be fine with it.
I don't think learning the playbook will be too much of a problem for Baker Mayfield because I've seen the Matt Rule's offenses the last 2 years. It's not necessarily a complicated offense. I mean, now they got Ben McAdoo. His offense is a little bit simpler than somebody like a Joe Brady in terms of verbiage. I mean, look, if Sam Darnold can come in, learn the playbook, and be effective for 3 games right off the bat to start off the year, I would be hard-pressed to believe that Baker Mayfield couldn't just come in, step in, and perform right away for the Panthers. I think that Baker Mayfield is actually going to get off to a pretty hot start for the Carolina Panthers. I think that Baker Mayfield is a quarterback that brings you swagger. He brings you real leadership amongst the position, and although he can't really read defenses, he can read defenses better than Sam Darnold. If he can't, then he might be a lot worse than what we're thinking about him. But I think that Baker Mayfield, that he brings swagger to the table. I think that the Carolina Panthers are actually going to be somewhat competitive. My main concern for Baker Mayfield, though, is can he finish the season on a strong note? Because last season, he was playing hurt and he was grinding his way out to a struggling finish. I mean, that's kind of been the story of Baker Mayfield's NFL career. He's 29-30. He's mediocre. Do you think he could somehow drag the Panthers to better the mediocrity at the quarterback position?
I think so because coming off his 2020 was his last full healthy year, and he threw 26 touchdowns, 8 weeks, I believe. Coming off that year, making the playoffs and going pretty far in that. But so if I feel like if we could keep him protected, which we got a strong offensive line coming in this year, we got weapons all around him, so I feel like he'll be fine. Hopefully, he'll stay healthy, and it might coming off his injury this year, all for getting towards back to where he used to be, but that's all doubt. Like, I feel like he's the dog. He always been a dog since college, and he liked the criticism that he feel like he can prove everybody wrong. And I think that's the season that he's going to have this year. He's just proving everybody wrong coming back.
That would be more plausible if Baker Mayfield actually had a competent head coach, though. I've always felt like Baker, he needed an offensive coach to really make his potential and make his skill set a little bit better than what it actually is. I mean, Matt Rule is not a quarterback developer. I don't think somebody like Matt Rule can elevate Baker Mayfield's game. So that's where I'm really concerned for Baker Mayfield. That's why I don't think he's going to be better than a mediocre quarterback for the Panthers. So that's just kind of where I'm at. Where do you think Baker Mayfield ranks amongst the quarterbacks in the NFL?
I'll say top 15.
Top 15?
Yeah.
Top 15.
Top 15.
Whoa, that is incredibly high praise for Baker Mayfield. Incredibly high praise. I can't believe you're going in that route.
Definitely.
Can't believe you're going there. I don't even think Baker Mayfield's a top 20
quarterback.
Top
15, guys. Definitely. I can name 10 quarterbacks off the top of my head better than him right now. But coming off the 2022, 2023 year, yeah, I'll definitely put him top 15.
So you think he can rise
healthy Baker Mayfield?
I hope he can do that. I hope he can do that.
Baker Mayfield.
But I think as of right now, Baker Mayfield, he's not a top 20 quarterback. The rest of the NFL general managers, so basically he went for next to nothing. That means he's not a top 20 quarterback in my mind. All right, so let me go ahead and wrap up this topic with some closing questions. All right, so tell me how Baker Mayfield's going to perform on the 2022 Panthers. What's the record going to be, and whether or not he'll be retained by the Panthers for the 2023 season and beyond.
My prediction about how it's going to start, I'm not really sure because the Panthers are iffy. We started last year winning 3 straight games and then losing like completely. And I feel like Baker is going to come out showing out. Our conference isn't that hard, so I believe that we'll make playoffs this year and then we will re-sign him. If not making the playoffs, we will win more than 5 games. Definitely put my money on winning more than 5 games this year.
But you got Baker Mayfield being re-signed for next year. That's what you're going to roll with.
Definitely.
All right. And my prediction for that is going to be that Baker Mayfield, yes, he'll prove to be better than Sam Darnold. I actually think he'll get off to a hot start, better than what most people will expect. But I think Baker Mayfield, late in the season, will fizzle out, just like every other Panthers quarterback has the last 3, 4, 5 years, whatever the years has been. I think he's going to fizzle out. I think the Panthers will unfortunately finish with a 7-10 record. I think Baker Mayfield will get everybody fired in Carolina, and Baker Mayfield will not be re-signed by the Panthers come 2023. That's my prediction for Baker Mayfield and the Carolina Panthers. All right, well, thanks for being on the show, Jay. Appreciate you coming on here. All right, he has some socials. All right, make sure you follow his Instagram. His Instagram is @jmoney4. He also has a Twitter account. It's @VitoBan. All right, so make sure you go ahead and follow those socials. Thanks for being on the show again.
Appreciate you, my guy. Hold it down, man. Panthers Nation. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. All right, see ya, bro. Yep. Bye. That was Jay Olds that you guys just heard. All right, so that's a D2 quarterback talking about Baker Mayfield. He seems to be higher on Baker Mayfield than I am. All right, so he's got Baker Mayfield getting a winning record with the Panthers, making the playoffs and getting re-signed for the 2023 NFL season. Meanwhile, I got Baker Mayfield going 7-10 for the Panthers and getting everybody fired on the Carolina Panthers. That will also mean that Baker Mayfield will not be re-signed for the 2023 NFL season on the Carolina Panthers. So that is why Baker Mayfield will not end up playing all that well, as he will only prove to be a marginal upgrade over Sam Darnold. Remember, go ahead and subscribe to Sports Guy Talking, like the video, and please comment down below. If you guys do that, I may shout you guys out in a future video. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Dustin Tran and at Sports Guy Talking. Also, go follow me on Twitter at Dustin Tran. Again, go ahead and do those things that I just told you guys to go do. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the content that was just produced. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed that video. Want more Sports Guy Talking, the home of great sports content? Make sure you click that subscribe button to get the latest from Sports Guy Talking. Go ahead and like the video, comment down below, check the description box on the video in order to follow my Instagram and Twitter. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the YouTube channel, Sports Guy Talking.